And welcome back. We are actually doing the full walkthrough of the two different builds for the PsychoMistress build. If you have not, and there's Smexy Gage right there, right there. If you have not actually watched the monologue version, it would probably be better if you go back and watch those. That way there are no spoilers. But since these are two separate builds, we are actually going to do a full walkthrough of both. Welcome to the innocent settlement. Well, it's not so innocent anymore because you can see the flag here. And my turrets are working. I destroyed those during the siege. Anyway, let's see. Where do we start, Evie? Where do we start?
I don't know.
Alright, since this is going to be the first one, this is the Protected by the Minutemen settlement. And I wanted to make sure that this particular settlement was completely the opposite of everything that the Raider settlement actually becomes. So everything's wide open, a lot of picket fences, everything nice and innocent. This little arch right here. Now, this is part of a DLC, and it was actually a whole lot smaller, so I'd enlargen it for people to be able to walk underneath it. And everybody is protected by the Minutemen, and traders are welcome. Everybody's welcome here.
There's a rose bush.
There's a rose bush, which later becomes part of the PsychoMistress's room. She just yanked that bitch up out of there and planted it in her room. I don't know how that happened. Alright, and here's their little ammo area where you can stock up before you go out into the world, or just in case anything attacks, because things do attack from that area a lot. So this is where you could go to get all the stuff that you need. And we've got a bulletin board over here with all the notices. The Minutemen need you! Oh, and did you notice the sign up here? Beware, he will call you General. Mark shit on your map. I love that sign. And we patched up the floor.
I actually haven't used that sign yet. And oh my god, what armor did you stick on Gage?
That is trapper armor and a harness. I wanted to show off them abs. Love that. Gage is a smexy man. Hi, Gage. And I want to take the eye patch off of him. He was so not, Jack Sparrow. He just couldn't do it. And here's our general trader. And watch out for the scents, of course, because we're Minutemen. We're a little paranoid. Block that off because, you know, that's a hazard back there, and the Minutemen are concerned about hazards. Alright, we got a little area you can buy some paintings. And everything in here will probably change according to, you know, which trader came into the town that day, so items do change. Little workshop area back here for them to fix up whatever's brought in. Gun case. And the only thing that's up here is just a little bit of, well, like say the dog areas up here. Those poor dogs attacked me during the fight, so they're not here anymore, and I'm kind of sad about that. That's the only part I'm sad about. I was really hoping the dogs would just leave us alone and we could keep the dogs in the settlement, but that did not happen. Alright, and then across here we just have another little area for security. A couple of items. Someone's been nuka-coling. I guess that's a term. Is it a term? We're going to make it a term. It's a term. Alright, and there's nothing up there. There's no sense in having it up there. Hi, doggy. I guess we missed you during the initial fight, so that's good. You survived. Aww. Hi. Hi, Gage. Move out the way, man. Alright, and then we got the motorcycle, some signage, nice little posters, a clinic. Apparently this person is very much a germaphobe because we got a sneeze guard here and a bell. You know, because this person probably runs other things, so, you know, ding me if you need me type of thing. Alright, picnic table, the ever-present perfect cake that the perfect pie nobody can get.
Yeah, I hate those things.
I do too.
I sat there for an hour trying to get one out, couldn't do it.
It's supposed to go according to luck, but my luck is maxed out and I still can't get one. But I'm not about to sit there for an hour trying to figure out how to do it. Now these, I just shrunk down some of these tables right here and glitched them inside because I just thought that would look really neat. And I also used the fish hatchery netting up here for a little bit more texture up at the top. And of course the kitchen. There's a couple of different items than in the Raider build.
In the Raider settlement, you actually make so much fun of Cappy.
I do. Poor Cappy gets the bad end of every damn thing inside my Raider settlement. They really don't like Cappy in my Raider settlement. Anytime they can get a chance to murder him in the most humiliating ways, it happens. But you will see that in the next part. Now, there are a couple of things that if you watch the monologue, there's a couple of areas that have like spilled oil, like there's oil coming out of here, oil coming out over here, and oil coming out of the bike. Those are part of the explosions that happen. All right, we got a tannery, we got a dead body here. I think that was actually the person. That's the germaphobe right there. We couldn't have that anymore. That poor guy, all spread eagle.
No, that's a chick.
Oh, well. And yes, I chose the operators because they seem to be the ones that are in more control of their faculties.
I chose the pack.
Well, the pack is interesting too. And I just glitched in some of these, the white picket fences, because, I mean, if they went through the trouble of lugging all these white picket fences over here, they would probably actually put them into a lot of buildings. And of course, protected by the Minutemen, you see how much that helped them.
Yeah, and there's some more dead bodies.
Another dead body there.
Does that one have shoes on?
I think so.
No, the other one, the one behind you.
Which one?
Okay, he does have shoes on. Okay,
Why?
I thought he was barefoot for a second.
Oh my god, naked feet. No! Not naked feet! Alright, and this is the butchery. This is where they sell, process, or whatever the Brahmin. I say whatever because you never know. The random gun below the cowboy.
He dropped his gun.
Alright, and warning, do not feed the animals. This is where they produce all their food. Got a nice little rose bush there.
That's probably the one that PsychoMistress steals.
Quite possibly. Alright, we got some rabbits, ragstags, dead bodies.
In the other one, don't you, like, change this area almost completely?
Yes, this area is completely changed. The raiders kind of take control of this area and change a lot of stuff. See, that's my poor doggy. I don't even want to look at him. I'm sad. I feel so bad about the doggies. If I had known they were going to attack me too, I probably wouldn't have put them out. Alright, and then we got a... Yeah, that one survived. That one was a smart doggy right there. Alright, and then back here we got the water purification plant.
Which isn't really that big.
No, it's not really that big. It's just like a little outpost with some dead bodies. You know, we gotta purify it because of all the nastiness from dead bodies. I really wish I had saved this before I attacked the settlement so I could do the walkthrough without the dead bodies everywhere. It's kind of embarrassing. Oh well, that one's got... I don't even want to know how that happened. You know, that's probably the reason why you lost the fight right there. I'm just saying.
Don't even know how to hold your gun.
Don't even know. So confused. How does this thing work again? Why can't I pull the trigger with my toes? Alright, and that is pretty much it for this part of the settlement. I just wanted to make it very open, very light, very clean. As you can tell, there's no real junk fencing going on. They were very clean, very simple settlement. I wanted to make this just the opposite.
I just started building here with mods.
She just started building here. Well, when I came in here, I scrapped everything, which included that pillar that's supposed to go down right here, and I did not realize it was going to erase that pillar. It also took all this scrap, all this vine stuff off the side of this building. I actually had to go through and find some more vines and put them in because it looked naked. So, I fixed that.
I actually scrapped them purposely.
You scrapped them purposely. I wanted, you know, them to look more natural, I guess. Oh, and there's another little garden over here, too. That carrot's floating, that's the light version of carrots right there. You know, in case you're on a diet. Even in the wasteland, people need to be on diets.
Yeah.
No, that didn't make sense. Alright, and now we are going to cut to the next build.
Yay, the Raider version!
The Raider version. Alright, and welcome back. We have fast traveled to the future-esque. Alright.
Yeah.
This is after the Raiders have taken over and PsychoMistress has become more psycho, in case you can't tell.
She has knives coming out of her head.
Yeah. Alright, and this one is a whole lot more scrappy and a whole lot more well defended. No white picket fences here.
That's a lot of spikes.
A lot of spikes. Alright. And up top you can see our security. This is their warning, stop here because you have to be processed, and this is like what's left of the people who refuse to stop and be processed. And here you actually have to turn your guns in because you cannot be in this settlement and possibly a threat to everybody here. Or if you get drunk, you know, they don't want you shooting up everybody. Oh,
Yeah.
dude, what happened to your legs? How does that happen?
When you sink the thing down to the ground, they tend to sink with it.
Uh, well, you should just kneel. Is there somebody stuck underneath there? I saw a gun. Alright, and here, we got a jug for spitting, obviously. And here you can change your caps for cash, because these little ticket things right here take cold hard cash, not caps. So you have to trade your actual money in for money that is completely worthless, so you can use it in here to get your tokens, which are even more worthless. And that's how we rack in the money. And here's where you can get some balls for the arcade. I shrunk down a couple of these, what are they called?
Boxcars.
A couple of the box cars, put a fence on the front of it, and put these little things from the ball track, and then they go down into the bucket, and that's how you get balls out. I thought that was a pretty damn nifty idea. What are you looking at? Thought so. Thought so. Okay. Alright, and here's our security system, state-of-the-art, state of the post-apocalyptic art. We've got security cameras everywhere.
Yeah, and he's got porn up on the wall.
Yeah, he likes his porn. His naughty pictures. We got some little ammo things up here for the leaders. This area over here is for the leaders. But first we are going to go all the way up. We're going to see our friendly neighborhood robot actually doing a recording so they can broadcast it on the radio station. Or not on the radio station, but on the... We're going to actually make a radar network. But as you can tell, he wasn't quite tall enough. We had to set him up on some books. Ain't he cute? Just want to pinch his cheeks. Alright, we got some plants because PsychoMistress may be a psycho, but she does like things pretty.
Pretty and dead.
Pretty and dead. Alright, and this right here is our pack area. And this is the, of course, I'm gonna smack you. And this is our operators area and our disciples area. And our radio and our beacon. And Cappy getting slaughtered by... He's like, help! Poor Cappy.
Yeah, now you see what we mean by Cappy got so much hate in this thing.
And beware of dog. This is where they're actually at. And there's a little robot that takes care of them. This is the chest full of wonders that suddenly has magic stuff in it every week. We will not ask how that happens. And here Cappy gets annihilated again. Get him! Ugh. Poor Cappy. Get him again. There we go. Okay. Alright, and this is the private bar for PsychoMistress while she's watching her festivities down there. You know,
With her ghoul chair.
Yeah, with her ghoul chair. A few recreational chems, and of course we have to have the switches back here because PsychoMistress gets to pull them at her whim. Dude, you got a little something on your face. Just, right? Okay, fine. Leave it there. That ain't my fault. Alright, we got another loudspeaker, a box down there that controls the lighting, and this is the guy that actually does the speaker, the announcing for the games.
That's what happened to the actual animal place.
This is what happened to the animal place. We'll get down there, don't worry about it. Alright, and this is the walkway up to the PsychoMistress's penthouse.
Yes, there are candles stuffed in with plants. If you manage to catch that.
Well, we'll walk back down in just a minute. Got some books. You know, I don't think Gage does a whole lot of reading with those books, but then again, he probably doesn't sleep in that bed very often.
Whoa!
I'm just saying. Alright,
There's the roses she snatched up.
There's the roses that the PsychoMistress just left, so she brought them up to her room. And here's the actual bed where most time is spent. I won't get into detail. And then, yeah. This is her home away from home, I guess you could say. This is where she reigns supreme. And I'm not going to look at that picture on the wall because there's a big-ass spider on it. And I don't like spiders, but I figure PsychoMistress does, so I'm just not going to look at it. Yeah, there's the candles. Give a little bit of light coming up the walkway. I try to keep the lighting kind of minimal through here. Because at night, the lights in this area really are... Get him again. Get him again! Yeah. Okay, moving on. Poor Cappy. This is not the only time we annihilate Cappy, just so you know. I tried to find 5,000 ways to kill Cappy. Alright, we got trash cans. Here's the area where you buy your tickets, and this is the actual entrance. We got some stuff up on the wall, people who can fix things. You know, a little bit of chems. We gotta make sure everybody's nice and toasted before they, go watch the games. And he's kind of impatient looking at me. And here's a dispenser in case you can't deal with that other guy's lovely personality. Dude, you are supposed to be working. There are a couple of settlers here who are supposed to be taking care of stuff, but I had to, I guess you could say glitch them in. Because, well, they don't actually work here because I can't assign them here. So, anyway, we've got, some rabbits, or whatever the hell those things are, over a cauldron. Which I thought was absolutely cool. And we've moved this over here with some nice molded food, because, that's what they eat. This guy is seriously contemplating exactly what's going on in that picture, and I can't blame him. And here's the games. This is what you spend all your money on. Right here. Another tickets area. Of course, you gotta still change out your caps for cash. I don't know which hour after, but go right ahead. And the perfectly preserved pie is sitting here, but they have found a way to fix it. Now you can actually get the pie out of it, and restock it, and stick that person's head through the wall. What are they doing? Somebody did not like the service. Alright, and here's where we can get some booze and watch people shoot stuff. Some more molded food. Of course. Now, if you'll notice, I'm not sure whether or not without the mods that you can do this, but I'm sure there's a way to glitch these things on these hooks, even in an unmodded game. So there's a way to do decorations without actually having to get a mod for a decorated stall. And then we've got some ammo down here, just in case anybody gets rowdy out there. A booze still, some more booze. Booze everywhere. There's Cappy. I haven't found a way to kill him yet, other than maybe he might fall and drown.
And drown, not drowned.
Drowned. Whatever. Alright, we got a lot of alcohol out here.
Glowing hounds.
Glowing hounds. Let's go all the way up. Since they're not actually in my way, I tried to do this earlier, the walkthrough, and the glowing hounds were standing right in the way. Got a couple more games. The announcers area, so we've come full circle. Alright, we got some tomatoes up here. That was Tigress's idea.
Tomatoes!
Tomatoes to throw at people. There's actually a couple of tomatoes out there on the floor. You see that one?
Toes!
Tottos! Throwing tottos at people. I imagine those are probably harder than tomatoes, so that probably would hurt.
Yeah.
Alright, and
Like
there's
a frozen tomato.
There's the thing that brings everybody to the yard. My alarm brings everybody to the yard. I don't have any milkshakes here, I'm sorry.
Oh my.
Oh, see, they love this area, I don't know why. Alright, and still Raiders cannot spell. Plays bets here. Okay, anyway, you can place bets on the fights here.
Some of them can, just over half of them can't.
Right. Alright, and this is the back of the Kim area. He's got a whole lot of stash going on. A little weapon over here. Another little guy clicking away on his machine so he can record. This is what happens whenever they don't make it. Just saying. Some handcuffs, some nice gory areas for the slavers to tie them up in a basket that's defying the laws of physics. I don't know what's going on here. I don't know what happened there. That's supposed to be for heads, but whatever. And some ammo, some cap stashes, a speaker so that they know exactly what's going on out there, even if they might be busy taking bets. Some slave cells. These are for all of our fighters. This is where all the interesting things that they might find on these people that they capture. And I was trying to put people in here, some settlers in here, but as you can see, they're out walking around like they own the place. So that didn't work. And I don't understand why the gumdrops are here. They're just here because PsychoMistress is, well, psycho. It doesn't have to make sense.
Of course, they get a variety of weapons before they die.
A variety of weapons. I really think that they should try those. I'm just saying. And there's a cane, just the random cane, you know, in case. So it's a fair fight, Evie. It's a fair fight. They get weapons.
No. Stick them up against the death claw. They need a big gun.
They need a big gun. We've got flamethrowers. We got these little spinny spirals of death. We've got Tatos. Where the hell? Okay, anyway, flamethrower. Then we've got these oil things that actually catch on fire. Then we got Cappy being ripped apart by a bear. Oh my. And some exploding extinguishers or oxygen tanks? Maybe oxygen tanks. And like the creepiest thing inside the entire damn game. That. I don't even know if he does anything. He's just creepy. And these wonderful comfy chairs right here. And Cappy would like to introduce you to the one over here. And we will find a way to kill him too. He'll probably wind up in one of those chairs. Alright, and of course we've got the death claws and the rad scorpions. And that is pretty much it. Now let's see. Did I miss anything? I don't think I did. But that is pretty much it. Let's take an overhead view. Take an overhead view of the whole place.
There's a giant lollipop over there. I just realized that.
Yeah, it's a giant lollipop. I figured it'd be funny. But that is the entire Raider settlement, and I have finally managed to do an arena build.
Just do an entire settlement with it.
Yes. But the whole purpose in this build was to try and keep it small, but still make sure it was, I don't know, fully packed, you know? And kind of creepy, obviously. I don't know, PsychoMistress has gotten really crazy. What's your analysis on PsychoMistress so far?
I don't really know.
NFL.
Okay. Doggies!
I was just really proud of this particular thing right here. This is actually like a smelting pot, and one of the mod pieces for the Mechanist layer, and I merged the two of them together, and I just really liked the way that turned out. And then these, I was struggling trying to figure out a ball return for these things, and this idea just came to me. I really loved that too. So those are the two things, you know, oddly enough, that I'm very, very proud of with this settlement. I came up with 2 new ideas. Yay! Yay! And just do a quick walk around. Actually, the settlement's not meant to be shown from the outside. It's more of a, let's just walk around and pretend the outside doesn't exist type of thing. See, that never got fixed. I fixed it on the other build, but I didn't fix it on this one. And, you know, random scorpions that I guess they were just fighting. Yeah.
That they had to throw over the wall.
Yeah. And see, we didn't forget about this part. I went back and put this in. See, there was their water purifier, and what's left of the building they had up here just kind of sunk it down in the water, and they didn't care. And those just are a little bit floaty. But like I said, this wasn't actually supposed to be an outside showing, but, you know, I don't mind showing the bare ass of it. You know, whatever. And there's the PsychoMistress's loft up there.
Love hut.
Love hut. Yeah, love hut. Alright, and that is it. Y'all let me know what you think. Questions, comments, leave them down there in those wonderful little boxes. Oddly enough labeled comments. Hit that like, subscribe, tell your friends, tell your neighbors, tell your mom. Anybody else?
Everyone.
Tell everyone. Yes, tell everyone. And we will see you.
I can just imagine how weird it's going to be when we get a face cam.
Oh yeah, by the way, if you happen to find a good video on how to use a Logitech facecam, just let me know down in the comment section. Just like leave a link to the video, because I am dying with that facecam. I just can't figure it out. But anyway, y'all like, subscribe. We'll see y'all next time. I am actually contemplating a very controversial build at this current state. I don't want to give away too much, but it will be up soon. Hopefully before November. And I will see y'all next time. Y'all have a lovely 5 o'clock somewhere.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.